Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Recovery Lab TV. My name is Chris. I'm your coach and sports therapist, and welcome to Recovery Lab. Today is Thursday. It is our upper body prehab session, and for those who are new to the channel, hit subscribe, become a part of our community. Okay. First things first. What is prehab? You may ask. For those who don't know, prehab is a corrective exercise protocol, if you will, where you kind of bulletproof your body from the inside out. Okay, so today is all about bulletproofing the upper body, correcting the spinal alignment, correcting shoulder alignment, helping strengthen those deeper muscle fibers from the inside out. Okay, so those supporting muscles to help kind of your biomechanics and the movement that you kind of do on a daily basis. Much more efficient, much more stronger, and beneficial to you from a living perspective as well as a sports performance perspective. Okay, so if you get niggly injuries, okay, it's kind of like the physiotherapy before the injury. Okay, so don't forget to say hello in the comment section. Good morning to you all. Hope you're all having an amazing Thursday so far. The weather's a little bit kind of miserable in Cardiff. Hopefully it's a little bit nicer where you are. Welcome. So, hopefully, for those who've done every class this week, you've done an upper body, a lower body strength session. Yesterday was all about recovery. Today is all about helping align that spine and correct those shoulders so you're not kind of rounded like this, but you're more drawn back and down like that. So you're going to got a nice little line here as opposed to raised shoulders, internally rotated shoulders. It's kind of correcting that spine and taking that pressure off the lower back. Taking the pressure off here to stop you getting headaches and stress and tension, and kind of really making those shoulders a little bit more effective, so you don't get any of those niggly injuries or the kind of impingement by here and the pins and needles in your fingers. So if any of this is sounding common, okay, this class is going to really benefit you. All right. Things you're going to need today are super light weights. Okay, so if you've got 1 or 2 kilogram dumbbells, kettlebells, if you've got like weight plates, okay. So for a Olympic bar, so like any of your weight plates, if you've got kind of like a 1.25 or 2.5 weight plate, then grab those as well. If you don't have anything, grab yourself a band. And if you don't have anything again, grab yourself either a towel or some sort of belt or band that you can stretch and pull on and just create your own resistance through muscle tension. Another thing you're going to need is a combination of a little cushion to balance your knees on, okay, and some sort of towel, just like so, just so you can slide across the floor and stretch your shoulders out, okay. Now, if you have carpet flooring, carrier bags are a really good go-to. You can stick your hand inside, you can slide it out. Tupperware lids, nice and smooth, slide it across. Obviously, try and grab one that isn't going to be kind of flimsy and break and cut your hand and so on. So just be careful. Everything being said and done, what we're going to do now is kind of warm up, stretch our shoulders out, and get the class up and rolling. Okay. So hopefully you are all okay. All right. So to begin with, what you're going to do, you're going to go into a box position. Your knees are directly underneath your hips. Your arms are stacked, and by stacked I mean wrist, elbow, and shoulder all in line. And what you're going to do, you're going to bring out your right arm, you're going to slide it underneath, drop it down, come up, rotate round, replace, swap sides, come round, drop, swap it round. Okay, so it's a big rotation, trying to get the mobility in the spine, in the shoulder, and the back itself. That's it. Big stretch. Rotating it all the way around. Swap the sides. Each time, a couple more. That's it. Last 2. Good. Last 1. Good. Okay. So from there, what you're going to do, you're going to stretch one arm up, you're going to bend it, stretch your back out, rotate all the way around, rotate the hand up, come around, and you're coming up your mid-back, back, rotate, back here, back down, swap sides, okay? So from a side view, you're going to come up, nice and tall, you're going to bend the elbow so it's nice and high, okay? You're going to extend again, you're going to come around, rotate, back up, and try and get that hand as high as you possibly can in between your shoulder blades, back out, here, rotate, back to there, back down, okay? So keep that going, alternating sides, each and every one. Trying to keep that elbow up as tall as you can. So imagine you've got a solid ceiling above you. You're trying to scrape each time. Good. Good. One more each. Good. Okay. So from there, what you're going to do, hop your knees out. You're going to walk your hands forward. You're going to stretch them out as much as you possibly can. Keep your arms nice and straight in line with your shoulders. Tucking your chin to your chest. Keep your arms, your forearms off the floor if you can. Just your palms down. You should feel that stretch in the shoulders, in the lats, the muscles of the back. As you stretch down. Okay, from there, you're going to come up. You're going to come over with your hips, pressing up as tall as you can. Curving that back as best as you can, drawing those hips down. Good. From there, come up. Drawn here, nice and tall, hip high hips. And if you can, you're going to touch your toe. You're going to come through, draw down, come up, touch your toe. Here, come down. Okay, so a couple of those if you can. Just get a bit of mobility in the shoulder, spine, the hip. Good, last two. Last one. Good job. Okay, so from there, using a piece of furniture if you can, or a raised object, go place your hands right in front of it, knees nice and close. You're going to sit down as deep as you can, draw down as much as possible, getting those shoulders fully extended. And those knees nice and close. If you can, lock those elbows out. Just like so. Gently coming up, curving that back away. Coming up to this position, so you're not fully up. Kind of in between, if you will. You want to feel that stretch in between the shoulder blades, maybe coming around towards your armpit. Okay, you're going to hop your knees out a little wider. You're going to sink down again. Keeping the arms nice and straight and in line. Good, gently coming up. Again, push it away. Rounding that back as best as you can. Good, gently coming down. Good. Last time coming up, pushing away. Good. From there, placing your elbows on top, placing your arms on top of each other like so. You're going to pop your head in between, bringing your elbows together if you can, and then those hands go down in between the shoulder blades. So I'll show you from this angle. Comes down in between here. You're trying to pop that head between it and then draw those elbows back as much as you can. You should feel it all down here as you go into that stretch, okay? So arms together if you can. Squeezing the back of your head as you draw down, trying to get that head as low to the floor and that chest as low to the floor as you can. Really stretching and developing those shoulders. That's it. Big deep breaths. Good, gently coming up. Okay, so from there, you're going to lay onto your side. Place one hand out in front, just like so, making a nice little box shape with your lower body. You're coming here, you're reaching forward, you're drawing all the way over, dropping the shoulder down, trying to keep the knees in position, coming all the way back. From there, you then slide forward and then you'll stretch all the way around, rotating that hand all the way down to the bum, all the way back up, rotating around just like so, okay? From there again, slide forward, come all the way over, opening that book, draw the shoulders down, feel that stretch in the upper thoracic spine. Rotate back over. Slide forward, big extension. Try and keep that hand on the floor if you can. Drawing that shoulder down as you get full range and full mobility in the shoulder joint itself. Good. So one more of each, all right? So big draw forward. Open it up as much as you can. So reach in, rotate in. Great job. Okay, from there, spinning around if you can. Swapping over to the opposite side. There we go. So, palm on palm, nice 90-degree angle. Okay, you're going to slide forward, opening that book if you can. Big stretch. You're going to notice one side's probably a little bit tighter than the other. Drawing back over. Reaching forward. Big stretch out. So brilliant. Good. Big stretch forward. Coming all the way over. All the way back. Reaching forward. It's great. Keep it up. Keep it going. Big stretch. Draw those shoulders down. Keep those knees in line. Big rotation around. Good. Now, from there, depending on if you have weights or a resistance band, okay, what you're going to do, you're going to spin around onto the other side, go back to that original side, right? You are going to go into that 90-degree angle with your lower body. You're going to go into a 90-degree angle with your upper body, the upper arm that you're going to be using, okay? This side is nice and straight. This side, you're gluing that elbow down here, and you're going to try and rotate to there to make it L shape. Now, your goal is to get all the way back. You're going to feel it right by here. Some of you is going to feel like it's going to cramp. You're not rotating around as you do that, okay? You're trying to keep your chest and spine straight, trying to draw there as best as you can. Some of you are only going to get to about here as opposed to that nice 90-degree angle, okay? Now, if you've got dumbbells or weight plate, you're going to slowly pivot from your elbow, glue your elbow onto your hip, drawing it in and out, okay? That arm does not extend outwards, okay? Be very tight and critical with it. If you have to, hold there and draw out. Now, if you have a resistance band naturally with this hand, you're going to have to hold it, okay? And you're going to draw back there, but you're going to have to give yourself a bit of leeway because it's going to be a tough exercise as you do so, okay? So find the right resistance for you and draw it back. So it's here, pulling there, okay? Now with that wrist, okay, you want it straight like this. You don't want it bent like that, okay? So if you're drawing back and then bending the wrist, try and correct it as much as you can. If you need a pillow for your head, grab it now, okay? Because you're obviously going to be working and your neck's going to be working. And if it's causing a bit of a strain, I'd rather you rest it on a pillow and relax it than lift it up as much as you can. So that's what I'm going to do. So if you haven't already, go grab it now. So for me, just grabbing these two AirX pillows, I'm just going to rest my head there, okay? So nice 90-degree angle, arms up like so, going 3, 2, 1. There we go. Big draw back, nice and strong, keeping that elbow nice and tucked in. It's a small movement, okay? You're working really hard as you're doing it. 2 more. Good job. Okay, from there, spin straight around. Set yourself up straight away as soon as you're ready. Get going. What you may find is there's a clear difference in strength between your strong arm and your weak arm. One more. Good. Okay, so spinning around again. This time, what I want you to do is come up with a straight arm, okay? So you're going to go from palm to palm. So like so, and you're coming up like that, okay? You're not coming past it. Literally, so your arm is directly above your shoulder. You've got that straight line here, okay? Your spine is nice and straight. Don't allow yourself to rotate, okay? So from there, coming up, feeling the resistance, back down, okay? Even if you're using a band and there's no resistance from here to here, I want you to try and do the movement, okay? All right, so you ready? Going up, nice and steady, draw back, nice and strong. Try and control it. Don't just try and fling it back and fling it out, okay? Control it nice and steady. So 2 more. Final one. Good job spinning around. Morning, Lucy. Thank you very much. We'll be having a good day. So that's it. Set yourself up nice and tall. Okay. Big draw down. Knees in the right angle. Big draw back. That's it. There we go. So big deep breath. Good. 2 more. Last one. Good. From there, what I want you to do is, using your cushions that you've just leant on, I want you to put it on a piece of furniture that you were using originally. I want you to take your knees nice and wide, and I want you to try and sink down even deeper than you were before. So really try and stress that mobility and flexibility in your back, your shoulders, in your spine. Big deep breath. Good. Gently coming up. Okay. From there, go into that box position. Okay. Draw away. Just like so. Round your back. Okay. And then curve your back. Okay. So round and curve. Little squeeze both ends. Good. Perfect. Okay, shake it out. Grab yourself a little drink if you need it. All right. So you're going to sit down. You can cross your legs. You can put your legs out straight. You can sit on your knees. It's completely up to you. All right. What you're going to do is sit on your bands if you're using bands. If you're not and you're using weights, okay, you're going to hold your weights here. Okay, your knuckles are going to face towards the sky. Right, you're going to draw up like that. Now, if you want to use a technique bar and your band, by all means you can. That way you'll know how straight you are when you come up. But those hands have to be under those shoulders like you would if you were doing a press up. Okay, so nice proud chest. You're going to be from here on the floor. Okay, you're going to come up. You're going to stretch up tall as you can. Poke your head through and back down. Okay. So it's nice and steady, nice flow about the movement. Just like so, super straight spine, puff your chest out, squeeze your back. Just like so. Good. So a couple more. Last one. Good. At the top, okay, you're going to come down just behind the head, okay, keeping the same resistance, just behind, okay? So it's slow movement. Keeping that resistance the same. Nice little W position at the bottom. Super straight spine, not being influenced by anything. Couple more. Good, last two. Good, gently coming down again. So, as you relax now, okay, what I want you to do is hold your knees, draw your shoulders back, okay, and sit up nice and tall. Breathe in for your nose and gently out your mouth, okay? Relax. If you need a drink, grab a drink. If you need a towel, grab a towel, okay? All right? So it's just one more round like that, all right? Big deep breaths. So, same again, all right? Now, depending on whether you found it challenging or what, draw it up, okay? What I want you to do is draw through with your head, just like so, okay? So you're really challenging, just like you were when you were stretching here and leaning onto that and puffing that head down, okay? And puffing that chest out and squeezing those shoulder blades together. That's the same idea when you come up here. It's the same idea when you draw down here. So you don't have that influence and that kind of lean one way, lean the other, round your back. You're trying to push up there. You're trying to sit up as tall as you can. Get that spine straight so that core all across this trunk can stabilize so that his hands can do whatever they want without it being influenced, okay? So arms nice and straight in line with the shoulders. What I want you to do is draw back and down with your arms, okay? So draw your shoulders back. So nice straight hands coming up. That's it. Let's go. That's it. Keep it up. Keep it going. Good. Two more. Good. Last one. Same again. A little bit wider. Controlled. Don't allow that spine to move as you do the movement with your arms. So a couple more. Good job. Coming down. Grab yourself a little drink. Grab yourself a little towel. If you need it, have a little rest. Let me know in the comment section how you're feeling so far. You should feel it all along those back muscles, around your shoulder blades, around your rotator cuff, just like so. Now this next one, You're going to hold it with a single band, or you're going to hold it with a set of dumbbells. You're going to come around here, back to there, and keeping that T shape and that straight line from one wrist all the way to the other, okay? So it's there. Now, if you're using a band, you're going to have a little bit of slack in between, okay? And you're going to draw out as much as you can in that straight line and back without flinging backwards, okay? And taking all the momentum out of it, should I say, okay? Mobility, you want mobility, you don't want momentum, okay? Now, if you're holding dumbbells, okay, naturally, you're not going to have the resistance here. It's going to be pulling downwards, okay? However, it's going to get you nice and strong in that position, especially as you squeeze, literally, imagine you squeeze a pencil in between your shoulder blades right there. As you draw back, you're drawing back and squeezing, but don't go back here, okay? Get the squeeze from the shoulder blade, not forcing the arms to squish the muscles. Okay, it's very, very different. All right, so you only ever go to a T shape. Now, if you struggle with that, you could sit up against a wall in your house. Just be careful you don't mark the walls, okay? And go back like that, right? So, nice proud chest, bit of resistance on the band. Obviously, make it achievable, but you want to challenge it, okay? You ready? Go to 3, 2, 1. Big draw back. Nice T shape. Gently coming back in the middle. Okay, if you find it too easy, then just walk it back in a bit. Just to have the right level of resistance on the band. Super straight spine. Trying to keep that band in line with the collarbone. Same with the dumbbells. Nice and steady. That's the one. Good, 2 more. That's it, last one. Good job, chuck it down. Now, as you sit there now, okay, still want you to have that tall posture, still want you to relax your shoulders and drop them backwards, okay? I don't want you to just go, oh, super sore, okay? Stay up tall, try and balance that posture out, okay? Get it to good habit. So as you sit there, think tall, think drawn back, and eventually your mechanics, your posture will change for the better, okay? And you will realign everything. If you just sit down here when you're tired, your body learns that, okay? So every time it's tired, it will go and draw into that position, right? You want to stay tall, you want to stay upright, you want to stay correct, okay? So we're going to do one more round of that. Then we're going to work on that, keep working on that scapular protraction. Okay, basically drawing the shoulder blades back, squeezing, and then you'll come into it just like so, okay? So, gently getting ready, having enough resistance on the band, okay, all the weights, nice and tall, puff the chest out, okay, squeeze that back, make it work, okay, and then draw back out into that straight line, that T shape, and back in, okay? Good, 2 more. Last one. Good job, well done. Chuck your bands down, okay? So, this next one, you're gonna need one of your cushions, okay? So chuck the other one out of the way. and let me know how you're doing in the comment section. Okay, this next one, what I'm going to get you to do is go on your knees. Okay, you're going to draw your hips forward. Okay, you're going to squeeze them. Okay, now a lot of people will come up. What I want you to do is go on your knees for this one. Okay, regardless of whether you can do a full press up or not. Okay, I just want you to lock your hips in so there's no movement whatsoever. Okay, so it's far easier to do that in this position where you're able to squeeze your abs, squeeze your bum. Now from there, okay, the only movement happens is in the shoulder blades. Either dropping them down. Okay, now notice that my hips I'm not curving my back. I've still got them engaged. I drop my chest down. I just push it away. Okay, so it's there. Now, all you're effectively doing, okay, is putting your arms here, drawing them back, pushing it forward. Okay, drawing it back, pushing it forward. And then from the back, it's going to look like that. Squeeze it back. There. Squeeze it back like that. Okay. And what that's going to do is help you learn to engage your shoulder blades. Okay. So when you do a press up, you're drawing back in the way that you should be. Okay. When you're up here and you're drawing down, you're drawing back in the way you should be. And in general life, because a lot of us spend too much time like this and not enough time learning to draw back. When we end up doing bent over rows or deadlifts or so on and so forth, we end up compromising and using a wrong pathway because of learned habits, whether they're good or bad. Okay, so what we're gonna try and do is learn the correct way of doing it. Right, so you're gonna draw your hips down. You're gonna be able to squeeze your abs, squeeze your bum. Okay, your wrist, elbow, and shoulder are in line. Okay, just like so. Fingertips are facing forward. Okay, you are then drawing down and pushing away. Okay, so nice and steady down, pushing away, keeping your hips as solid as you can, keeping your neck nice and neutral so that spine is as straight as it can be, all the way from your pelvis, all the way up to that head. That's it. Keep it going. Should start to get a little bit tired now. Two more. Good job. From there, gently come into this position, stretching your arms out nice and straight, keeping your forearms off the floor, but walk your hands away as you sink your hips down. It's going to help stretch them out. Same with when you come up, nice and tall, draw it around, and if you can, put it on a piece of furniture, puff your chest out as tall as you can. It's also going to do the same, but in the reverse order. Big deep breaths. How are we all feeling? We okay? Good. So, same again, okay? And then what we're going to do is go into a press up with a slide out, okay? And a slide up, all right? So, looking to engage as best as you can, all right? So, correcting in that same position, making sure your hips are drawn down, they're locked out, okay? Going from there, we push the weight to drawing down as best as you can, all right? So, let's go. Squeezing each and every time. Either pushing away as tall as you can or drawing down as much as you can, but either way, keep that spine nice and straight. Good. 2 more. Good job, well done. Okay, so from there, what you're going to do, you're going to grab your towel or slip pad. I'm using brand new towel. Okay, what you're going to do is place that hand. So if I show you with both hands first, okay, you're going to come down like so, keeping that elbow nice and tight, okay? But what you're going to do is slide out at the same time you're coming down, by there, then you're going to slide out to the side by there. So this hand showing you this side, okay, coming down, stretching up, coming down, stretching out, okay? Now, with it, you're keeping those elbows super tight, glued in, just like you did with that first exercise, okay? Drawing out there, right? So reason why you keep them in nice and tall, and there's a reason why we did that exercise, okay? Because it helps glue your scapula, your shoulder blade, into your rib cage, keeps your shoulders strong, okay? And then when you draw out, okay, or you draw up, that shoulder blade is glued in and everything is tight and secure, okay? If you don't do that process where you glue those elbows in, then you're not going to have that tight shoulder. You're not going to be able to get as deep as you possibly can, okay? Your thighs stay off the floor, okay? So your knees, and potentially if you're wearing shorts, like baggy clothing, you'll feel it that way as well. But try and keep the leg itself off the floor, the knees stay down, anything else stays off the floor, okay? So, going in 3, 2, 1, and go. That's it. Deep as you can, keeping that elbow nice and tight. Good, 1 more of each. Good job. Swap the sides. Straight in, guys. Let's go. One more of each. Good job. Shake it out. Nice and loose, big stretch. Coming up nice and tall. Sit from there again, if you can. Piece of furniture. Draw your chest out. Get a stretch in your upper pecs, front of your shoulders, upper bicep. Good job. Shake it out nice and tall. Well done. So, you've got 1 more round, and then we're stretching, okay? Doing really, really good. Keep it up, keep it going. If you want to, let me know how you're doing in the comment section. How are you finding that exercise, okay? It's going to be tougher because you've done all the previous exercises, okay? But this is where it's going to really make you strong. You know, before that Monday session, when you are doing that, when you are using your upper body in life, when you are swimming, rowing, you name it, doing whatever sport you do at the same time, okay? So, gently getting ready, set yourself up. Remember, squeeze your abs, squeeze your glutes, engage that hip first, okay? Everything's in line, nipples coming down towards your thumb. Sit, let's go. Last one. Good job. Swap the sides, straight in. So let's go. 2 more. Good job again. Going in, stretching out as best as you can. Big deep breath. Coming up nice and tall. Holding on. Puffing that chest out. Good. So from there, sliding around onto your mat. Take your knees out nice and wide. You're going to put your right hand under your left, dropping the shoulder down, sinking the hips down, looking towards your right hand, breathing it out. So swap with sides. So big deep breaths. Try and bring that heart rate back down. Good. From there, coming up nice and tall, grab yourself a little seat. Sit up nice and tall, holding on to the top of the elbow, drawing it up and back, sitting up as straight as you can. Good, swap the sides. Good. Gently shake it out. Have an amazing day, guys. Let me know in the comment section how you found today. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, click like, share it with your friends, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Have an amazing morning. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow, ready for our lower body prehab class. And yeah, have an amazing one. Thank you very much for joining me. Thanks for your time, your company, and your consistency. It's been an absolute pleasure. Hope you're having a lovely day. Hope you got nice plans. And yeah, just have a good one. Well done. Take care. If you have any questions whatsoever, use the comment section, use the discussion page on the channel, and hit me up on social media if you need me, okay? I'd be more than happy to help you. But yeah, thank you very much. Have an amazing one, okay? I'll see you soon. Take care.